Linear function t has an x-intercept of -1 and a y-intercept of 5. Which graph best represents t? There are two vocabulary words that we'll have to latch onto in this problem. The first one is an x-intercept of -1. Remember that an x-intercept is where the graph crosses the x-axis. The other vocabulary word that we'll have to worry about here is a y-intercept of 5. And so remember that a y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis. And so you'll want to make sure that you don't confuse your x and your y-axis. Your x-axis is always going to be your horizontal axis or from side to side, and your y-axis is always going to be up and down, or your vertical axis, if you want to think about it in that term. So we are looking for, where does the graph cross the x-axis at -1? Well, in letter A, notice that we cross the x-axis here at 5. A is not the correct answer. In letter B, we cross the x-axis at +1, not -1. B is not the correct answer. Letter C, we cross the x-axis at -1, so this one could certainly be the correct answer. And in letter D, we also cross the x-axis at -1, and so this one could also be the correct answer. It's down to C and D, and so now we go on to our second criteria, a y-intercept of 5. Notice that this answer choice, letter D, is where we cross the y-axis at 5. And so D will be the correct answer.